Yeah, what's going on YouTube, man? It's your boy Gmia. I put it out there a couple games ago, I guess, like an NCAA game when I was suggesting that I was going to play other games. And I had one of the, one of my subs asked me to, review, what I thought about Batman Arkham City, which is part 2 to the series. The first one was just, Arkham Asylum, when you're all, you're just in the asylum the whole game. In this one, Arkham City, you basically got the whole world to explore and beat the, I'm just beat the hell out of people, like everywhere. It don't even matter, you know what I'm saying? So, as far as the game goes, it's probably one of the best games I've ever played. You can do whatever you want. The whole city is there for you to explore. Batman has so many different, crazy gadgets and all kind of, he really feels like the Batman. I guess with the new series that we're accustomed to seeing with the, with Christian Bale and everybody, it's real Batman, and if you like Grand Theft Auto, it's more of like a free world type of game. Like right now, I see these dudes, they talk. You can hear it's like a real life. They try to make it as realistic as possible. You hear them talking. You could go down here. I see somebody over there. I want to go beat down real quick. I'm gonna glide down here and beat the blood out of them real quick. But then it's like the battles are so, involved. Like everybody comes out. Like they want beef. Meanwhile, I'm the Batman. I gotta open up a can of whip ass real quick. But like the whole fighting scheme and everything you got, Rocksteady, they get a lot of credit for this because this is their own unique type of fighting scheme. Whereas it's like so many different tactics and so many different moves Batman can do at any time. Like at this point right here, I have a lot of things unlocked. So my combos can be a lot longer. But of course, if you get hit in the middle of a combo, it ain't nothing's gonna happen. But Batman, it just doesn't stop. Like it's certain parts of the game where it's like 40 or 50 dudes. You got to just keep on fighting, and the game is just really dark, and it's like you're really engulfed in like Gotham. If anybody is really into like the whole Batman series, but even if you're not, as far as combat, as far as stealth, just enjoying gameplay and enjoying the game. This game is definitely, what I'm saying. Like even the first one, which was voted Game of the Year, also with certain certain polls, they picked up right where they left off. Now this is the original game, which was released October 18th, 2011. Currently they're selling it for about, I guess, $40 or something like that. I got it when it first came out, and like I said, I'm just gonna start reviewing different games. But this game, even though it came out a while ago, is something that if you're a gamer and you wanna you wanna like try something different, this is something that you should definitely get into because the storyline and everything is just ridiculous. Everything that goes on. They have a lot of the old, a lot of the characters. Bane. Of course the Riddler's there. The Joker's always a star, and it's just a real crazy type of environment for anybody to just like when you want to get away and just play a different game. It's other things that I do. Other than play Madden and NCAA. I have a wide variety of games that I usually play, but like I said, man, ever since I played the first one, the Arkham Asylum, I fell in love with Batman. And, the game is just real crazy, but like I could just drop down right here, like just start beating the hell out of people like at any time. You're like, yo, you know what? Let me just go beat the hell out of these convicts real quick, and you just come down and just start doing whatever. But of course, I'm playing it on hard, like the hard level. So like the dudes take a lot longer to knock unconscious, because Batman will never kill anybody. That's the problem. He has a conscience. So he only can knock him unconscious. But what I'm saying, it's just they're a lot harder on the hard difficulty, whatever. But I try to usually play it on normal first, and then repeat the game if I like it on hard. And this was like this is like my second go around. But of course, right here I'm gonna have to flee because I got no more energy and shit. So I gotta run. And that's another thing. You don't really gotta stay and finish battles. You could just you could go someplace else. You don't really gotta stay in the same area. You could find something else to do. You could start a whole new side mission, whatever. Like you're not inclined to have to do one thing. Even if you're on one mission, you could just change up what you're doing, go someplace else. It doesn't really matter, and that's what made this game more appealing than the first, because like I said, you're basically in the asylum the whole time in part one. But here, look, you could come down, you could dive bomb and glide, and you can actually like fly for most parts of the game. You know what I'm saying? You can actually like glide through the whole entire time by just doing that. Of course, right here, you could throw smoke pellets, you know what I'm saying, because you have x-ray vision. You know, you make it dark for them. You come down there, you start whipping ass. Like any part of the game, you know, any part of the world, whatever like that, you can create a whole type of you know, like a whole type of stealth way to go in and like take out the enemy. You don't have to just take everybody head on. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different type of
I'm at the church.
mindset, you know, behind the game. And like I said, Rocksteady, you know, they get a lot of credit for this, because I haven't enjoyed, like, you know, a game other than Madden and, you know, like even Assassin's Creed in a long time. You know, over here, of course, you got, you know, this is like the best parts of the game, where you got these, you know, you got these little gargoyles you could grapple onto, and then you can decipher who you want to take out by going into detective mode. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at it, you see that you got 4 thugs. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to figure out, okay, who I want to kill first. Of course, you can't take the ones out that got the hostages, because, you know, it's gonna let everybody know what's going on. The game is realistic like that. Plus, when you got it on a hard difficulty level, you know, they're gonna be more aware. So, you know, the best thing right here would be to do is to take out the first 2, you know, that that don't have anybody with them, and then you proceed from there. So, you know, I tapped out of detective mode just to let you guys see, like, the guys and whatever. But usually when I'm playing, I almost always stay in detective mode, because you get to see a lot of different things that you don't usually see when, you know, like when you're visually looking, you know, directly. So, you know, over there I can see that, you know, he has a hostage. I got to just find a way to get behind him, you know, and get over there and take care of business. And pretty much, you know, as the game goes on, you have different opportunities to attack your enemy in these kind of, you know, in these various type of ways. You know, if it's not a gargoyle, there's other things that you could climb onto. You could hear them talk, so you know what they're doing. Most of them, you know, you could sense if they're nervous. You could break through the wall like I'm about to do right here and grab some of them. You know what I'm saying? It's like a whole different type of thing as far as gameplay. It's so many different things involved with the game, and everything just continues to get brand new. And of course, you know, the number one person that you have to really worry about is Joker. Like right here, I'm in a room where he set me up to go into, and you know, he's about to detonate it. So you have to be able to think quick and find a window to jump through in order to survive. Else, you know, you're gonna have to do a continue or whatever like that. You know, lucky for me, I found the right window, and you know, you just jump through it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a lot of different tricks like that that's gonna happen throughout the game. It continues to get more and more exciting as it goes on. It's not the game definitely doesn't get boring, no matter what. It's just so many, you know, like right here, you could always, you know, you feeling bored, hop down and just start taking a dude out real quick. You know what I'm saying? Hit him with a quick, you know, half Nelson, take out his homie right there on the side. You know, and it's like you got so many different things to do. Riddler challenges. You could play as Catwoman. Yeah, I think like she's my favorite character, but you know, just to show you guys the game, I came out and, you know, I played as Batman, but Catwoman is just, you know, she's official. And like I said, look, a lot of stealth. You know, you gotta try to be as quiet as you possibly can, because if you make too much noise, you hit something over, you know, they'll hear it. It's not like no Fate game where you just be diving around and partying and the guy just doesn't hear anything. You know, you gotta try to be as, you know, as quiet as possible. You know, for all my dudes that, you know, play Call of Duty and stuff like that, I know you guys will probably like this game because it has a lot to do with, you know, just stealth, making sure that you're protecting your whole, you know what I'm saying, your whole situation. You see, like I got to stay close to the wall on that part right there. You know, with the detective mode, you can see, like, you know, who has guns, who just has their fist, whatever. You know, the gold guys have guns, so you know you got to be careful of how you attack them, because a lot of bullets are gonna spray out. So you know, basically, you know, you always want to, like, you know, attack them crawling. You know, just make sure you know, because you move a lot. You move a lot more quiet when you crawl or whatever like that. When you know what I'm saying, you're strafing up on them. But you know, you continue to go, and like this is just the first part of the game where you initially have to find out where Joker is. You know, I just wanted to take you through as much as possible to just give everybody an idea of all the different type of things you can do. I can't possibly touch on everything, you know, that's capable, but I can tell you this much: it's so much more that's involved with the game that I can't even show. But you know, the game, I would definitely recommend this game. It's unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I beat it already, and sometimes I still just put it on and, you know, play it just because of how good it is. But like I said, man, you guys can, you know, make your choice. It's $40 right now, and I'm telling you right now, man, you guys need to dive into Batman. Dive in. One love.